The same day repeated for 1,000 years. Wu Chen said firmly, "Father Adrian Wilson, I am taking Casey with me, and everything between you two ends here and now. From this moment on, you are forbidden from troubling her or her friends ever again." Father Adrian Wilson smirked and said, "You are not the first busybody to meddle, and you will not be the last. What is in it for me if I let them go?" Wu Chen replied coldly, "There is no need to waste time digging into my background or anything else, even if my method is crude and direct." He stepped forward. "What is in it for me? The best way to deal with people like you is—" Father Wilson interrupted. "So, what exactly do you want?" Wu Chen said, "What I want is, of course, this." In an instant, Wu Chen delivered a single devastating punch that sent Father Adrian Wilson flying backward across the floor. Father Wilson coughed and shouted, You actually dared to lay a hand on me? You. Wu Chen stepped closer and said, "You did not think it would end so easily, did you? This does not even come close to 1/10,000th of the pain Casey endured." He punched Father Wilson in the nose, blood splattering across the floor. "For thousands of years," Wu Chen said grimly, "we Chinese have believed in repaying kindness with kindness and grievances with justice." He kicked Father Wilson hard in the gut. "Casey's pain, I want you to feel it as directly as possible. Now, do you feel even a fraction of it?" Wu Chen twisted the priest's arm until it cracked. "I am getting a bit tired from hitting you," he said coldly. "Let me catch my breath, and then I will continue. Next, how should I torment you further? Let me think." Father Wilson secretly pressed a button on the phone in his pocket. Wu Chen smirked. "Finally calling in reinforcements, huh? Took you long enough. Why do you think I left one of your hands intact?" 5 minutes later, the police burst through the door shouting, "Police! Search warrant! Search warrant!" Wu Chen grinned. "Quick response. That is more like it." And so, half a day later, Wu Chen was swiftly convicted. He thought to himself, Father Adrian's connections truly proved remarkable. Getting convicted this quickly in America is no small feat. As Wu Chen held a prison board labeled 831,492, "Chen Wu," he murmured to himself. "But that is exactly the result I wanted. Everyone's efforts have exposed the major players behind the scenes. Now, the real game begins." Wu Chen smiled and said quietly, "System reset." A few moments later, Father Adrian Wilson's earlier words echoed again, "You are not the first busybody to meddle, and you will not be the last. What is in it for me if I let them go?" Wu Chen said coldly, "Your accomplices, Belloc of New York Bank and Judge Salmon Chase from Wall Street, teamed up to do whatever they pleased." Father Wilson was stunned. "You?" Wu Chen turned to leave. "No need to look so shocked, Father Adrian. Can you be dealt with? Let us wait and see. Within 24 hours, there will definitely be a result." A few moments later, Wu Chen typed rapidly on his laptop and muttered, "Neither Father Adrian nor Harvey is more than a pawn under Belloc. Judge Salmon turning a blind eye to their crimes is only because Belloc funds his faction heavily. In other words, there is only one person I need to deal with, and that is Belloc." 2 hours later, Mr. Belloc said calmly, "Young man, I did not make an appointment to meet you." He smirked. So you have got some tricks. Speak. What do you want from me?" Wu Chen said, "Mr. Belloc, I want TWC's Harvey and Father Adrian to pay for their actions. I hope you and Judge Salmon ensure their cases proceed lawfully." Mr. Belloc replied, "And if I refuse?" Wu Chen said evenly, "To you, they are just small-time players who bring little benefit. Take Harvey, for instance. He is only good for scouting and grooming Hollywood stars for your amusement. With your power, you could get whatever you want, even without Harvey. And as for Mr. Adrian, he is even less valuable to you. He merely provides children for your cruel games, just to satisfy your twisted sense of amusement." Mr. Belloc said, Young man, you seem capable of uncovering the truth. Hey, is that all you have got?" Wu Chen said, "Of course they have other purposes. By indulging or assisting them, you are screening key government officials, figuring out who is obedient and who might become a problem. These crimes reveal everything." Mr. Belloc said, Continue." Wu Chen said, "You have already outgrown your thirst for money or women. What you crave now is power, because your mind is fixated on the future, on shaping the course of the world. You wish to carve your name into history. Mr. Belloc laughed and said, "Ha ha ha ha. Hearing that from someone like you is almost amusing, but yes, it might sound foolish, yet that is exactly what I desire." Wu Chen said, "What if I told you I could help you achieve that, far better than Harvey or Adrian ever could?" Mr. Belloc said, "Oh? You think you are capable of that?" Wu Chen said, "In America, there are nearly 10 people of your caliber. Among them, your greatest rivals, the Harriman family, are deeply tied to the dark web's propagators. They have sabotaged many of your plans, but I have experience dealing with those propagators. As for other matters, I am certain we can find plenty of ways to collaborate." Mr. Belloc laughed and said, "Ha ha ha ha, such arrogance from a young man. I admire your confidence. Eradicating the propagators entirely will take time. Wait a moment. Secretary, come in. Send all evidence of Harvey's and Father Adrian's crimes to Mr. Salmon immediately. Have them imprisoned to reflect." The secretary said, "Understood." Mr. Belloc said, "You are dismissed." After the alluring secretary left, Mr. Belloc continued, "I am a swift decision maker, so I will not waste time waiting for you to gather more proof. If what you said is true, I want you to, today, and tomorrow, return to see me." And so, within half an hour, both Harvey and Father Adrian were sent to prison. In the boxing ring, an announcer said, "Tonight, a new champion is born. Congratulations to Wu Chen." As the crowd erupted in cheers, Wu Chen thought to himself, "Belloc's condition was that I must win this fight tonight to prove myself. But what kind of proof is this supposed to be?" Giada cheered from the stands, "Wu Chen, woohoo, Wu Chen, you are incredible." A few moments later, in Wu Chen's room, Giada said, "I used to hate muscle-bound men who relied only on brute strength. But, Wu Chen, you have changed how I see power. You are such an irresistible man." Then, blushing, she asked softly, "Wu Chen, do you think we—" Wu Chen looked at his Chinese phone and called Casey. He said, "Hey, Casey, are you awake?" Giada pushed Wu Chen onto the bed. "At a time like this," Giada said firmly, "I do not want you talking to other women." As she sat on top of Wu Chen, he thought to himself, "So this is Belloc's true intention for putting me in the boxing championship. To pair me with his daughter. He knows her too well. Once I became champion, Giada would fall for me, and no one would dare refuse her. In Belloc's plan, only by binding myself to Giada would I truly become his pawn." As Giada traced her fingers along Wu Chen's hand, he said, "Giada, let us make this clear, no strings attached. You know my background, you know I have other women. There is no way I will marry." Giada bit his thumb playfully and said, "It does not matter. That is not what anyone is focusing on anyway." Wu Chen chuckled lightly. "Hey!" Giada leaned closer, looked him in the eyes, and whispered, "Remember, starting now, my boyfriend is you." A few moments later, Wu Chen and Mr. Belloc clinked glasses of cheap champagne. Mr. Belloc said, "Congratulations, kiddo. You have got another beauty by your side." Wu Chen said, "You did not call me here just to congratulate me, did you?" Mr. Belloc took a sip of champagne and said, "You mentioned the Harriman family yesterday. They have been heavily investing in artificial intelligence, and their key figure, Hoffman, has been funded by them for years. Rumor has it that his robots are on the verge of achieving sentience. If that is true, it is a huge problem." He then turned on a projector and continued, "But no one knows the exact location of Belk's lab. Using my Central Intelligence Agency connections, I recently discovered that the lab is hidden aboard the Charm of the Sea cruise ship, sailing across the globe with no fixed base. I need you to board that ship and retrieve Hoffman's algorithm." Wu Chen said, "I have some expertise in computing. If you trust me." Mr. Belloc said, "If my information is correct, one of your girlfriends, Li Rubing, is already on board. You would do well to see for yourself." Wu Chen thought to himself, "Rubing? What is going on?" The next day, Wu Chen said, "Wait, Giada, why are you here too?" Giada smiled. "There is a series of events hosted by Belgium's Prince Laurent on board. Without me, you would have trouble getting in. Let us go, honey." She tugged Wu Chen along. "Starting your first relationship on a cruise ship, the view, the setting. Maybe this is what they call the perfect arrangement, right? What do you think, Wu Chen?" she asked. Li Rubing suddenly heard Giada's voice and said, Wu Chen, Darling, you always surprise me in the most unexpected ways. Giada was stunned after seeing the sexy and beautiful Li Rubing. Wu Chen looked confused. Rubing? Giada snapped. This woman is... Li Rubing scoffed. Another random sister? Giada shot back. Who is your sister? You had better back off now. They bumped into each other. Their chests brushed, sending a flash of heat between them. Li Rubing said, Who do you think you are? Wu Chen hugged Li Rubing from behind and said, Darling, calm down. Let me explain. He proceeded to explain the mission and Giada's involvement as a ticket to the events. Giada's ears smoked with frustration and jealousy as Wu Chen and Li Rubing spoke. Li Rubing finally relented. Fine. Since she is an important non-player character, I will not hold a grudge. Wu Chen asked, So, darling, what is your reason for being on this ship? Li Rubing replied, Our royal exclusive perfume samples were well received in Belgium, and I was invited by Prince Laurent. I heard everyone on board is a rising star in their field. Giada, annoyed, said, Wu Chen. Wu Chen whispered to Li Rubing, Darling, you might not like this, but I cannot just ignore Giada for now. Later, she might need to rely on you, and you might have to sacrifice a little. Wu Chen said, Her name's Li Rubing, my official girlfriend. Li Rubing said, I know, but the way she humiliated just now can't be overlooked. Wu Chen whispered, Don't be so emotional. We've got a mission. How about this? Li Rubing bristled but was inwardly affected, remembering how Wu Yurong had kissed her forehead. The memory made her tingle. A few moments later, in Wu Chen's room, Giada said, The first event is a charity poker tournament. Uncle Belk has prepared $3 million for us to use. Just have some fun. Wu Chen answered, I do not like losing. If I am playing, I am winning. He thought to himself, I have been researching Hoffman on the way here. He is incredibly secretive. Most of his breakthroughs seem to happen in his own head while he indulges himself. If the intel is accurate, most of the cruise's activities are likely targeted at Hoffman. As Wu Chen helped Giada put on her dress, the ship's speaker announced, Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's charity poker tournament will officially begin on the 5th floor. Please proceed there after your meal. The winner will not only earn the title of Belgium's 2024 Charity Ambassador, but will also be recognized as the God of Gambling by the International Gambling Association. A blond man declared, Whether it is Charity Ambassador or God of Gambling, both titles are mine. His friend replied, That is not guaranteed. We will have to wait and see who comes out on top. When Wu Chen arrived with Li Rubing and Giada, he thought, Not everyone is here just for fun. Some clearly have hidden agendas or unusual backgrounds. He whispered, Rubing, Giada, and those few over there with strange expressions, memorize their faces. I will draw all the attention by winning. The two of you collaborate and keep an eye on the people I mention. Giada said with a wink, I am a pro at this, Wu Chen. Do I even need help? Leave it to me. Li Rubing responded, Once I am in motion, amateurs have no business getting involved. Giada shot back, Who are you calling an amateur? Li Rubing teased, A younger sister is still a younger sister. If anything happens, big sister will cover for you. I let you off earlier at the ship's bow. Do not call me your sister again. He wiped his brow and thought, can we really complete this mission smoothly? Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.